Hey man, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy back at it again with another video, man. I done playing Madden for about 10 hours. I'm looking at it right now. 10 hours, dog. I was trying to get my mud card up, my mud player, my mud team up, you feel me? But Black Ops 7 leaks are coming out. I heard about this a couple of days ago from Skunk, you know what I'm saying, Zoomer, you know what I'm saying, the former COD pros. And I'm liking what I'm hearing. So this is Birdman video. Shout out to Birdman. He's an OG and a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? OG, especially been playing COD for a long time. He's good at COD. He's good. He's good. You know what I'm saying? You see he's crimson, got the crimson scan right now. Black Ops 7. If this game good, shout out to GTA. GTA, you got everything going. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what he's talking about. I heard a little bit of it. Yeah, specialist. I'm cool with that. No tech sprint. I'm cool with that. Some old. I'm about to make a guns. What guns gonna come back? I already know what guns coming back. It's gonna be a whole Black Ops 7. It's gonna be a whole nostalgia, especially because they said it's a prequel to. It's a prequel. My fault. It's a sequel to the Black Ops 2. Whole bunch of nostalgia, old maps, old guns, M8, MC. You already know what's coming. Well, so I'm gonna make that video probably tomorrow. It's about it's 12 right now. So let's get into this video. See what we talking about.
What's going on, guys? We got a whole bunch of Black Ops 7 leaks today, and not like small stuff, some actual pretty big important stuff. I think we're getting the first actual gameplay trailer next week. Not the multiplayer trailer, but just like the campaign, just a little bit of gameplay. We can at least see what it looks like and all that. It's about that time. About that time. Start getting all the information. Now, first of all, disclaimer, these are all leaks. They should be accurate, but obviously some small stuff could change. It's not 100% until we actually see the game. I'm not going to sit here and get all excited about it just yet. I think most normal people stopped getting their hopes up for the new COD a long time ago. Basically around Modern Warfare 2019. After we got that game, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, these guys have absolutely no idea what they're doing anymore. Okay, so I think
I'm glad he said it, because 2019 is boo-boo. It's boo-boo. You can't convince me that game was good. You can't convince me. What you gonna say, S&D? I know you're gonna say S&D. It looked good. The gunplay, you died too fast for gunplay. Gunplay, the last good Black Ops 4. The last good COD is Black Ops 4. I said that entirely, you can be like, what? The multiplayer experience, that was the last true Treyarch game. After that, from 19 to now, every game feels the same. Every game feels, looks, gameplay the same. But at least with Black Ops 4, it had its own identity. We still had specialists. That's when we had the operator mods. Kill streaks was looping. We actually had some decent maps. And I ain't talking about the remakes. I'm talking about the actual maps they put in the game. Rank play was good, I think. I wasn't even really into rank play. I was into stomping, pub stomping and shit like that. You mean me? So, literally, that game took the most skill from specialists. It was a little bit more to worry about. So, the last true good COD was Black Ops 4. And on top of that, controller finna die. And on top of that, this is before the SBBBBBBMMM. You feel me? This is before that.
Since then, we've all kind of tempered our expectations. I still do see people getting excited, like streamers and YouTubers and people on social media and stuff.
I'm going to get excited just because I'm a gamer. That's just what it is. You can show me Ratchet and Clank, I might turn up. I might drop a bottle of Douce on the table, bro. Just for Ratchet and Clank and shit. Come on.
And you have to understand that all these people, like, they're either A, shills, and not even paid shills, unpaid shills, which is insane, or B, they're mentally retarded. So, anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna go in order of kind of what I feel is more important to less important. Okay, so first of all, the biggest thing I think that we got.
Make this the summer. Crank up the sun and chase every adventure. Now,
I'm gonna get my opinion. Well,
out of any of these leaks is Black Ops 7 is not going to have tac sprint. Tac sprint is a Warzone mechanic. It was never even supposed to be in multiplayer. If you guys remember back in Cold War, they actually separated Warzone from multiplayer, and Cold War multiplayer didn't have tac sprint. However, you still had tac sprint when you went over to Warzone. That's how it should be. But after that, they like tried to combine Warzone and multiplayer all into the same thing. They said it would be easier for the casuals to understand if everything was the same or whatever. So since then,
see, that's where gaming going wrong. You trying to appeal to the casuals, bro. Can't do that. A game like this is not new. It's been around for 10, 20 years now? It's finna be 20. I think it is 20. Call of Duty, the title Call of Duty, been around for, yeah. It should be 20. It should be 20. You can't do that. The game, it's not like Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Even Fortnite wasn't going for the casuals. We just casually got good at the game because we was always playing. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But no tag sprint. That will fix the game because with Black Ops 6 tag sprint, we was over there flipping the spawns back and forth like it was not. Especially in Nuketown, you'll kill one, you'll run over there, nobody's over here. You'll run back, nobody's over there because they spawn back there. You'll run back over here, nobody's over here because they ran back here and now they over here. It's just dumb. So tag sprint, if that's really going, I'm fucking with it.
We got stuck with tag sprint in multiplayer, but tag sprint just makes multiplayer very brain dead. You know, they just want you to maximize your engagements because tag sprint makes sense for a giant ass Warzone map. You want to move around the map. You don't want it to be boring, but there's no reason to be tag sprinting on Nuketown. You know what I mean? The map's already tiny. It doesn't make sense, right? They're trying to maximize your engagements. They're trying to keep you on the game, just pure brain rot. You know, and they want to remove any critical thinking from the game. You know what I mean? You spawn up, get a kill, die, tag sprint off spawn as quick as you can to get back into the action, get a kill, die. Combine that with skill-based, you know, when they want everyone to go 1-for-1 every life. In pubs, it's whatever. Like, I get that philosophy of what they're trying to achieve. I think it's stupid, but I kind of get it. But for competitive, tag sprint is terrible, man. It is extremely bad. So I'm very happy there won't be any tag sprint in multiplayer, and it will really increase the skill gap.
Bruh, tag sprint so bad. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let me make sure my right. Hold on. Here. All right. Tag sprint so bad they brought out that slipstream perk. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I got that, I ain't never tag sprinted again, bruh. Tag sprint dookie, bro. Like
for rank play and competitive in general, and it should be a good year of that, especially combined with this next thing we're about to talk about. So it was originally believed that Black Ops 7 was going to remaster every single Black Ops 2 map at launch. Now apparently that's changed a little bit, and only 3 Black Ops 2 maps will be in the game at launch. I'm assuming the rest will be added in the seasons or maybe even before that, but surely by the end of the game we should be having like most of the Black Ops 2 maps, if not all of them. So the 3 maps they chose for launch are Raid, Hijacked, and Express. I also want to say
Express though. Newtown coming to it. That's a staple now. It's just like shit, man. Express not bad, but like yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that, but the first 2, Raid and Hijack, one of the greatest. Black Ops 2 got one of the best map launches of all time, right next to Modern Warfare 3, the original one. Modern Warfare 2, the original one. Black Ops 1, I almost said the original one, but it ain't no remaster for that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just same with Black Ops 3. Good ass maps.
Nuketown will probably be there at launch or like very soon after launch because that's just how Nuketown goes. But it's kind of a weird 3 choices. Not weird, I would say, because you know they've remastered Raid, Hijacked, and Express a lot. It should be pretty easy for them to just do it again and quickly get into the game. If I had to pick 3 maps personally, I would still pick Raid. That's obvious, but I'd probably for sure have to have Standoff, and then I'd probably go with Slums or something like that. But I think Raid and Standoff should.
I think they said they was adding those during the DLC. I think those, there's gonna be like first season DLC right there. But yeah, Raid. If any of y'all say Yemen, go. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna finish the sentence. But Raid, Slums. I'm trying to think of. I would say Jungle, but. I'm trying to think of it's some more. You already got Firing Range. Firing Range wasn't even in Black Ops 2 for real. It was a DLC. They need to bring back Plaza, bro. I'm gonna try it out. That's what they need to bring out. So probably bring back Plaza. Even though that map was big, for some reason that shit flew. That shit flow well. That shit flow well. Bring that back. God damn. What other map? Don't try that beach map. No, I ain't doing that. The beach map with all the rocks. Um, damn, I can't remember no maps. I can't remember the name of them, but I can remember the look of them. Grind. This is what I think they should do. Every map that they brought in the Black Ops 6, just go ahead, port that shit over to goddamn Black Ops 7. Right? Go on.
Been guaranteed for sure. And then I personally, I like slums, so I would like that to be in there. But we do get raid, which is big, so, you know, we know right away we're going to have at least one good map in the game. More so for competitive. Raid being in there from the beginning of the year is very good for the competitive aspect. So it's a little disappointing that we're not getting every single Black Ops 2 map at launch, but at least we're getting 3, and they picked 3 decent choices. It's not like they picked Aftermath or something like that. Would be crazy. So slight disappointment.
I would have been pissed off if they picked. Look, if they would have picked Aftermath, Yemen, and like one of them fucking DLC maps, bro, I'd have been crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But not the worst thing that could happen. You know, hopefully some of the new maps they put in the game are good. I wouldn't get your hopes up. You know what I mean? It's been rough over the last 8 years for new maps. But I will say last year they did put in Rio, 6 Star, and even Vista. And all 3 of those were really good maps. So I guess it is possible for
actually fucking with those. I ain't gonna lie. 6 Star. Look. And Vista. Well, every time I seen Vista, I was picking that shit. So you know what I'm saying?
To create a good map that's new. It's kind of rare. You know, it's not impossible. It's just unlikely. So you know that's
for some reason, it seems like they don't know what they're doing with these maps. Y'all might as well let me come in there and make the maps for you. They're gonna be this ass.
A little bit of hope, I guess. But while we are on the subject of maps, apparently the maps in this game are going to actually have some color. And I just mentioned that briefly because, you know, some of the CODs that we've had kind of have like a washed out gray color to all the maps. Colors. And it just looks like depressing and terrible, and it's like unfun. So it's nice to have some color on the map, some color on the game, make it look nice when you're playing. You know, it's a small thing, but I think it helps. It's important. So the next big piece of info is that specialists are back. I don't think we have an exact confirmed list of exactly which specific specialists are back, but we do have a couple. So apparently Camo and Grapple are confirmed, and that's an interesting combo because Camo is from Black Ops 3 and Grapple is from Black Ops 4. So we could be getting a combo of specialists from both of those 2 games.
Hopefully so. That added skill into the game. I'm not gonna lie. When you gotta worry about shit like that, especially in comp, because there's only 4 of y'all can probably do some type of ban phase in comp. Don't know, but if specialists are back, I'm actually fucking with that because that brings spice to the game. We need spice to the game. Hopefully this Treyarch game got looping streaks. I think they said something about that looping streaks. Bring that shit back. I don't care if you bring back all the specialists bar for bar. You can bring back Torque. You can bring back, because this game is closer to BO4, I think, than BO3. I think BO3 like 30 years ahead of this shit. But and I can kind of confirm that because if y'all remember in the reveal trailer, it was a scene where I think it was the main character. He was invisible and then he came out of that shit. So, you know, but if specialists come back, it'll add some skill to it. Hopefully the TTK a little bit longer. The game too goddamn brain dead. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody can pop out in front of you, shoot, you don't even know what's happening. Like,
plus, I'm sure they're at least going to have 1 or 2 new ones that they come up with. Specialists for me are kind of hit or miss. It really just depends on which ones they decide to bring back. I think there are some that are really fun and really good and good for the game. I think there are some that are just dumb and annoying and pointless. So it kind of just depends on which ones they want to bring back. I think that does bring some excitement to the game, so it probably will be a good thing, you know, depending on which ones they do. So next we have, I guess I could say this is like a big deal. I think this is pretty big information. I don't know if everyone agrees, but apparently they are finally done adding doors on every single building in the.
God damn, I'm tired of them raggedy ass doors. You'll bump in the door if you and another person bump into the door, that shit start flipping back and forth. Come on.
Game. I know this might not seem like the biggest thing, but I feel like some people truly underestimate the impact that adding doors everywhere does to the game. Like, it actually does change the way the map plays like a decent amount. It definitely slows things down. It gives you free information when they bash open the door if they don't want to peek through the door or whatever. Or it helps people who don't have the best awareness. Like, you basically, the door's watching your flank. You know what I mean? It's dumb. I don't know why they ever added it to the game. I think I remember back in MW 2019, this is when they added the doors, right? And I think in an interview, they said they literally added doors because they wanted to give people a safe space to camp. Hey, listen, man, MW 2019, that was dark times, man. It was getting concerning, right? But a couple final small things. Well, actually, garbage. I guess this first one is not small. It's
I was going crazy.
Thing, right? So originally, this game was rumored to have actual wall running like Black Ops 3. They were even finding Black Ops 6 wall running in the files, and they were posting clips on Black Ops 6 of people like wall running like all over the map. It was looking crazy, but apparently that is not the case. It's not going to be wall running, but it's more so going to be wall jumping or wall bouncing, however you want to say that. So I guess more so like just a step or two on the wall and then you jump off. You can do that in Fortnite. If any of you played Fortnite recently, it's maybe kind of similar to that. I don't know. But basically the movement in Black Ops 7 is going to be Omni movement from BO6, exactly the same as that, except there won't be any tack sprint, but you will be able to wall jump. Kind of unique, kind of complicated. Honestly, like, you may as well just have jetpacks. If you're going to do all that, like, we just making it too difficult. Let's just throw jetpacks in my opinion. I think that would just be way easier and probably better. I don't know. This sounds kind of crazy. It's kind of hard to judge this movement without seeing it and seeing exactly how the wall stuff goes, but I do like Omni movement. I actually think that's like helpful, especially for SMGs. It really does change.
I play Battlefield after I can't run to the side. Like, turn this shit. Come on, man.
The game for SMG players, and I like the no tack sprint. That increases the mental skill gap. You know, it actually makes routes important and timings and all that. I don't know about the wall jumping. I could see certain players like, you know, Shotzi or whoever maybe doing some crazy shit with that not everyone's going to be able to do. I think I'm a little too old for all the wall jumping and stuff. I'm gonna just hold my pre-aim, you know. We gonna see how that works out, but hey, if I need to throw in a jump here and there, I'm down. But anyways, we'll have to see how it goes. And then the final two things, these are two kind of small things. I just want to throw them in at the end. There is not going to be a pick 10, which I think we all knew that. It's kind of obvious with the Warzone and the 8 attachments. And also, I think not only is it a Warzone thing with the gunsmith and all that, I think it's also a money thing, right? Because they're trying to sell you these bundles with the pre-made 8 attachments and the camo and the skin and all that. So I don't think we're ever going to get like a simplified pick 10 anytime soon. Like, I think they're way past that. So just a small thing. And then the final thing that I guess is kind of cool, they will have a perk in this game that lets you loop your streaks. So what I mean by that is in certain CODs, if you remember, you actually didn't have to die to get your next set of streaks. You could just keep going. So you could go on like a 50 streak and then you just keep getting your streaks over and over again. Some CODs have it, some CODs don't. I personally always loved that in pubs. I thought it made it more fun. So I don't really know their thought process in that. Like, why certain CODs have it, why certain CODs don't. But it looks like
it's definitely a Treyarch thing. But like I said, this 2019 to now, these games been going far away from Treyarch style. So hopefully they go back to the looping of the streaks. Make that natural, bro. Not a lot of niggas can't even get UAV, man. They can't get UAVs. So the reason I like looping streaks, because if you on a nuke streak, I be going on nuke streaks. All right, I don't play COD now. Game kind of died out, so I be playing everything else. I'm even about to go back to start playing Overwatch. Like, come on, like with Call of Duty, it has no flair to it. Looping streaks was kind of a flair, especially for a Treyarch game. You like Infinite Warfare, Sledgehammer. Okay, cool. We don't loop streaks. All right, but when I go to Treyarch, I know I'm ready to let loop streaks. The reason they stopped this because of the damn. We don't want casuals to get their ass backed up. Not bar for bar, but come on now, that's done. That's done.
This game will have a perk that allows you to play that way if you're interested. So I like that. You know, definitely a positive for pubs. But overall, yeah, those are all the leaks so far. We might get a few more here and there. I don't know if I'll make another vid unless something like crazy drops. We'll be getting our first look at the game next week. It's all kind of starting to fall in place.
I'm ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? COD boy.
Overall, I would say
damn, I got
these leaks are
1,000 hours on fucking
more so
Marvel
on the
Rivals.
positive side. A lot of good things. The only real negative I didn't like is that they aren't adding all the maps at launch. Hopefully they will come quickly. Because the thing is, you don't want it to be like Black Ops 6, where they just added Fringe into the game, like, I don't even know, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, they did.
After the competitive season was over, after like most people don't give a fuck about this game anymore, now they added Fringe into the game, and it's like, well, why did you wait so long? You know what I mean? Like, that's a map that should be there in the beginning of the game so we can enjoy it when everyone's like peak interested into the game and it has the highest player count. Like, you're adding it in August or, you know, July, whenever they added it in, it's like, we don't really give a fuck anymore, man. Like, we're already talking about the next COD and shit, and now you're adding in like one of the best maps. Like, it doesn't make sense. So hopefully they add in all the BO2 maps as soon as possible so that way we can actually enjoy them in the game. But yeah,
at least
anyways,
the key ones.
that's pretty much it for my thoughts on the Black Ops 7 leaks. Some good stuff. We'll have
this
to
video
see.
20 minutes. I bet you
like
it
I
is.
said, don't get your hopes up too much, but seems like pretty decent news, I would say. So I'm interested to hear more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like rating if you enjoyed.
Yeah, man. Call of Duty cycle start. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be getting it. Content. You know what I'm saying? If it's good, I'll be playing it. I'll be streaming it. All type of shit. But if it's not, you will get the videos, and I'll be getting off. I'll be getting off. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the year, you know, the video's gonna be going crazy. But after that, this game ass. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Just like not Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 2022. That shit was garbage. I had to get off that shit. That shit made me start walkthroughs over again, bro. Like, but hopefully the game good. Gotta see it for ourselves. I give every game a fresh plate. You know what I'm saying? Clean slate. So y'all better just bring it. You know, TTK, lower it. Need some skill in this game, bro. Niggas over there, I'm the best in the world, and you killing niggas in 3 shots, bro. You think you actually good? You killing niggas in 3 shots, bro. Come on, now. But my name is Scarlett.